Hi everyone, welcome to the Libra next 3 months reading. So September, October, November. We're going to connect into your soul energies with the charms to see where we want to focus in, or I guess where your energy want to focus you in. Last month there was a request to kind of initiate reconciliation about a situation or to work on reconciling emotions. We'll see if that's going to come up again. And we're going to use sort of a blended deck of cards here to kind of make a river, and we'll draw some cards down. So I do timestamp below if you want to skip it to your messages. Otherwise, we'll get into the charms now. And we'll just see where they want to focus, conversation, anything I'm starting to feel in your energies. I will share with you that this group had like unresolved, like when I sit down I do groups assigned together, and so far the other two in this group, there was encouragement to talk about something, get something off the chest, get a situation resolved, circumstance resolved. Okay. Just doing a cleanup, what they do and don't want. Okay. Pretty quiet in terms of charms. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Maybe you have some really profound insights coming through. So let's see what the cards have to say. I mean, this could also be you did find that reconciliation, whether it was with self, like I was saying, with your emotions, with a situation, a person, and now you're open for this next 3 months. You got this nice openness here. Drawn to the front deck, so we'll use these for the river. Okay. All right, Libra. So gonna take our timestamp for all of our friends that join us now, and we'll get into August first. Okay, just pulling 2 cards here. We'll look at August to see what, if anything, is kicking off or being brought forward into these next 3 months, or September, the kickoff of the next 3 months. Yeah, look at the blank canvas you have here. Blank canvas. I was kind of mentioning that in the intro, and the charms had fallen, sort of the absence of more charms. So you have this beautiful canvas, and it's like, you know, what am I going to fill it with? What next? You know, which dream, which goal, which opportunity? So you've got a nice fresh beginning here in this back half. Fall season. With the new season comes new things for you. Okay, let's see. Where are we going to start with the charms? Okay. We have this promise to self, and my opera house charm is like distance. So this is like a long time coming. Promise to self. So maybe this reading is to give you suggestions, recommendations of what to fill your cup with, what to paint your blank canvas here with. And it's a promise that you made to yourself long ago, something you put off, right? This is your definition of long ago. Long ago could be 3 weeks ago for you. Long ago could be your childhood. And that's where they want us to start. So a promise you made to yourself back in the day. So they're bringing me up to the reminder you need to hear, which I'm assuming is this promise to yourself, but also that you're not fully fulfilled here, right? There's just a little bit of a hole here for full balance. You might be feeling an intuitive pull or like a yank on your heart, your gut instinct, right? He's pointing at his stomach here, kind of pulling you to say you might be content and happy now, but there's something in the back of your mind, there's something deep in your heart that you still want, still available to you as well, right? They wouldn't remind you, your soul's not going to remind you of this promise, of this opportunity, if it wasn't about to come around for you right now, especially since you're ready, right? You've got opportunity here. Your hands are wide open. They're bringing me to my commitment charm. So this is a routine, an ongoing routine, a recurring decision or choice. Like I said, a commitment, so something that's in your calendar. So, and it's on health. So I don't know if this promise to yourself, sort of the full heart, the ability to fulfill your tune-up and fill your full heart cavity, is committing to this, right? This feels like a New Year's resolution, a promise to commit to something. I promise I'll start working out again. It's tied to health, but health is anything, emotional health, mental health. Next week I will start, right? It's that kind of reoccurring thinking, reoccurring decision that you've been making, and you have this opportunity now to commit to it, and you're gonna be happier for it, you're gonna feel healthier for it, you're gonna feel lighter, more energetic. And then lastly, they're bringing me the outline of a heart here, the open heart, touching on health and happiness is around the corner. And this is gaining clarity, gaining information, gaining insight. So I feel like if you were to pursue and to really lean into, or at least give it a try to start this promise, this commitment to self, I feel like there's going to be some discovery here. A beautiful kind of getting to know self, getting to know someone else, growth in wisdom, growth in your self-confidence, self-esteem, your self-identity. A lot of beauty coming from that card. Okay, let's see what they want to pair with that. And do one more. Okay. I always feel like I get everything like upside down. Well, look at that. You're painting your canvas these next 3 months. You're getting creative. You're returning to that commitment, right? There's your commitment to yourself. I will pick up the paintbrush again. I will be the artist I always wanted to be, that I said I would. Sorry, I'm just trying to hold them so you can see all the elements they want me to see. And it's a rainbow that you're painting. So your future is bright, right? Your vision, your creative, passionate pursuit here. There might be some trial and error, right? Or not even error, but just trials, right? Just testing things out and seeing how things go. Again, that exploration, that discovery, the exploration here that we saw. Seeing it again here, seeing it here with the UFO, right? The aliens coming to explore this new world. What is this, right? What is this new company I've stepped into? What is this new academic world I've just stepped into? I like how the World card right now reading to me as like wholeness, like whole body wellness, feeling whole. We had that up here as a reminder. I was saying down here that you would feel lighter, healthier, happier. You would just have that sensation, right? Everything's working out for you. So that feeling, but there's like this, you're at the center and there's this whole wellness, like that missing piece was finally fulfilled. That one last thing on your bucket list, you're doing it now. You have the opportunity to do it now. I like this promise to self. I really like, I'm a fan of discovery and exploration, so this adventure that I'm seeing here, really, really nice, really beautiful. And I guess I'll move the camera so you can see it too, since I pushed it all the way to the left side here. Okay, where do they want to take me next? I'm gonna go to the fairy, a little fairy friend who's not looking up and then running away from me. So she's not looking up from her health to happiness is around the corner. So for some of you or all of you, this might be, you know, he has the same kind of cross at the ankles, right? Sort of that waiting stance. He is wearing the healing colors of green. So I don't know if some of you are in final stages of recovery, and that's why you have this beautiful blank canvas to get back to what you're doing. Maybe it's just getting back to routine. Maybe that's the promise to yourself, is I will get off the crutches, right? I will get back to my 5K training. So there's this happiness after recovery that I'm seeing here. Happiness after recovery. Recovery of what? I apologize. I don't know why I'm so messy with your guys' reading. I apologize. Do better for Libra next time, Ashley. Yeah, okay. So I'll put them in the order they want. But look at you fighting off, right? Maybe you're fighting off a cold, fighting off infection, going through a series of surgeries. This is also working through emotions, so fighting off your detractor, your internal saboteur. Could be fighting against a group of individuals. Could be trying to stand out in a pool of resumes, right? Kind of vying for that position, but the effort was put in. So now it's time for you to go ahead and see the, like, not really see, but embrace. I'm saying see because I want the wizard here to take off the blindfold, like I want my fairy to look up and fly away, right? Head in full steam. So I want to say the worst is over for you when I look at these two cards. You know, this could be all the sticks, all the wands kind of laying on the ground, and she's the soul survivor, right? The soul champion. What's that movie, Hunger Games? Right, where she's kind of standing at the end. The champion warrior. And I like how the whole world, like everything around the magic of the wizard here, the power of manifestation, right? The power of creation that you have. Blank canvas, create what you need to feel whole and feel your splendor of the world, right? Everything. Magical fairy. Magic, magic, magic. Lots of magic here. Beauty and splendor, the worst. You've made it through the worst of what you had to go through. So a brighter, happier fall season, next 3-month period, beautiful healing happening here. Okay, so then we have in your dreams, so magic again, manifestation, visioning, wishful thinking. I'm seeing this as almost ceremonial, like the last card I just pulled, right? This champion, this passing down, the successor, right? Succession. I don't know why I'm getting family heirloom off of this. I don't know if that's something in your dreams, like you've got your eye on something in the family, or you already know something will be gifted and passed down to you, and so it's just kind of passed through your thoughts, right? It could have just been something that kind of fleeted through your thoughts recently, but they're acknowledging it as being connected to the next 3-month period. This either dream of succession, something tangible you want to receive, something physical you can touch and receive. We have a fresh start, and it was also sitting on this was meant to happen. And the planets are coming into alignment here, right? Everything's coming into the same rhythm. The spinning is a constant kind of momentum, right? We kind of see that. And everything else is kind of coming into alignment. So this dream coming true, this next 3-month period, is going to be key in sort of this alignment. Maybe it's actual planetary alignment. So if you're into astrology, check out your favorite astrology reader or tarot reader that integrates astrology to kind of see why, right? For your sign, why the planetary alignments are going to work in your favor. In terms of maybe receiving something legacy-wise, right? Something passed down, handed down to you. So taking over the family business, getting the siblings' car, right? The family car kind of gets passed down to you. And this kind of means like in due time, right? It's going to happen when it's meant to happen. It's going to happen when the stars align. And it's going to be this kind of beautiful kickoff, right? It's going to enable that next new start, or be supportive, right? You'll be able to drive to school or work easier with new wheels. Okay, getting me to dig a bit here. I felt a tug on my arm, so I'll come back here. Okay. There's our champion analogy again. Creator of your own fate, wizard. Okay, I'm going to put these behind because they're really only getting me to look at these two first. With that magic, manifestation, power of change, your ability to influence change, your ability to envision the future. You know what your goal is and kind of getting there. So, I mean, in terms of succession, definitely, right? You're looking right at the emperor and you're holding it. So he's definitely handed it off to the king here, right? The emperor to king. Even look at the succession. I didn't even realize this was like I had my thumb over king. So king upgrades, right, to the emperor. So for those of you with that dream in mind, so like I was saying, taking over the business, stepping into that CEO role, being the head of the household, right, becoming a mother, father for the first time. Some real nice beauty to that. But again, it's going to happen when it's fated to happen for you here. And it seems like it's fated to happen in this time period, the next 3 months. Look at you now seated on the throne. No wonder they wanted me to show these cards second. So here you are, leveling up, right? Your planets align, and now you're on the throne. Now you're Archangel Metatron, right? You're the overseer. You're coordinating everything. You're giving, right? You're giving, providing, advising, guiding. Sort of this level of recognition, right? Whatever your heart desired, whatever this dream is, you're unlocking it. You're achieving it. Look, your key's broken. You've unlocked it. So you're heading down this new path, this new journey, this new phase. So it looks like the next 3 months is going to be you unlocking and heading down the next path here in your soul journey. A new path, you know, one that you promised yourself you would get to, one you've been dreaming of, and one that's going to make you feel happier, healthier, lighter. So at least 3 different areas here to really glow up your heart, get you back to your confident self, your creative self, your loving, dreaming self. Really nice energy here. I like how the only kind of pushback at all in your reading is just the timing, right? Probably because of the power of magic down here, your power of manifestation down here, right? Your exploration, your adventures. Not to say that you can't tune it up and gain sooner, right? Whatever is meant to happen will happen. They're not going to let it not happen. But there's benefit to patience, right? Maybe there's one more thing you need to learn, or this individual needs to impart onto you. You know, not sure. Maybe the car needs a tune-up before you get it, so that cost isn't on you, right? So universe is going to make sure everything's ready for you now that you're ready. Now that you're ready. Ready and waiting. Ready and prepared. Your cup is empty. Your canvas is blank. And your magic, your power manifestation is at an all-time high right now. So good luck, Libra. Fantastic next 3 months that I see. Let's check in next month and see where you're at.